What's up, everybody? Serge Worldwide here. I'm Serge. Your business is my business. We're back with some business advice and tips. So, one of the things that we're going to talk about today is confronting a behavior or a mistake and utilizing that as a teaching opportunity, what I call a teaching opportunity. So, for instance, somebody that's working for you or somebody that's working with you makes a mistake, or maybe they've made the same mistake multiple times, okay? In particular, was one instance where a client that came into one of our businesses was crying, okay? They were crying. They were very upset with the service. They were very upset with the result, etc. Now, this wasn't the first time that this happened. So what I needed to do was get in the mind of the client. I had to say to myself, okay, how is that client feeling? They're feeling betrayed. They're feeling disrespected. They're feeling upset. They didn't get what they paid for, etc. So besides giving the money back, that's the monetary aspect. We now have to psychologically change the way they're thinking. And how do we do that? What does a person want when they're upset, right? They want something to be done. Whether it's that person fired, whether it's that person reprimanded, etc. So, one of the techniques that I use is confront in front of the client, okay? Confront in front of the client. Why? Now, some may say, oh, you shouldn't do that. Yes, you should. You should absolutely do it. Why? Because if the person has any self-respect and they care about your business and the client, they're going to change after that and never want to be embarrassed again. So what I do is I confront the particular person that's working for us and I say, hey, what is the situation? I speak with the client. They're there together almost as a mediator, and we say, okay, what happened? Why are you upset? What is the outcome that you want, right? We always make sure that the client gets to sort of have the end say so, right? At the end of the day, right, we always say to ourselves, in business, the client's always right. Are they always right? Not necessarily. But if you don't want to lose that client, if you want that client not to leave a bad review, you have to now be on their side. And how do you do it? Find out what they want. What do you want? Now, obviously, sometimes some of these people are going to go to the extreme. I want that employee or that person fired. Oh, baby, you are now have a huge situation on your hands. So you've got to use tact when you're doing this. So I basically put the employee on blast, right? Put them on blast. I said, hey, listen, your behavior is inappropriate. You should be ashamed of yourself. And then, of course, they were like, well, why are you confronting me in front of the client? Because it's a perfect time to do it, right? Because now they're embarrassed. Now they feel ashamed. Now they feel almost like they want to cry, right? If the client was crying, this particular client was crying, now they may want to cry, right? So now we're trying to change your behavior, right? Who wants to be embarrassed? Nobody. I don't want to be embarrassed, for sure. But one of the tool you can use, and it's extreme. Now, if this is a behavior that's going on multiple times, then this may be an answer to change that behavior. Confront that behavior or that incident in front of the client and allow the client to speak directly to the employee or subcontractor or whoever's working with you, right? Whether it's a team member, etc. Right? You confront that behavior and you say, okay, what are we going to do to change that behavior? What are the steps we're going to take the next time so this doesn't happen, right? Analyze, taking what the client said, taking what the employee and or person that you're working with said, and saying, okay, here's what we're going to do next time. Next time we're going to ask the client, hey, are you happy with this result? How do we change this? What do you want different, right? And then we make those changes for the next time a client comes up, and maybe not that particular client, right? So I get really good results from confronting people in front of a client. It may not work, right, in the corporate world. You're not going to be able to do that. But guess what? When you're a small business, you got to do what you got to do to stay in business, okay? So a lot of the things that you're going to find in the corporate world don't work in the small business world, okay? If you're afraid to confront and challenge, then you're going to be out of business fast, baby. Okay? Confront, challenge, demand change, or your business will be out of business. Does that make sense? Confront your employee, or it could even be somebody you love. Confront them in front of the other loved ones. Confront them in front of your kids. Hey, Why are you doing this behavior? Why are you acting like this? Etc. Demand better from the people you're with. Demand better from the people you're with, around, associated with, working for, working with. When you're a small business, you can't afford to lose one client, let alone two. Big businesses can, right? So, moral of the story is, one of the tools, your toolbox needs to be filled with tools so that you have options. You can't be passive when a behavior happens. You have to confront, challenge, and demand change. Confront, challenge, and demand change, or your business will not be in business. All right? Any questions? Email me, SergeWorldwideLLC@gmail.com. I'm Serge, Serge Worldwide. Your business is my business. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to fix problems. I'm trying to solve problems. I'm trying to prevent you from making the mistakes that I'm making daily, weekly, and monthly, sharing things that happen in my life, in my businesses, with customers, with employees, with independent contractors, with colleagues, with business partners, with friends, etc., with relationships, right? Confront, challenge, and change. Your business is my business. Until the next video, I'm Serge, Serge Worldwide. Subscribe, like my YouTube channel. Till the next time.